You see, I have always been an adventuring type, and me living in a village surrounded by woodlands, by fields, makes it even more attracting to me to just go out and explore, whether it's just on my bicycle or just walking around. I like the feeling of adventure, man. It's incredible. And you see, the village that I live in is pretty small. It has around 2.5k citizens. And like 13 kilometers away from my village is this really nice city where I really like to meet my friends. And even my gym is in there. There are so many nice restaurants. Even my middle school is in there. And so I just thought to myself, discarding the main road that cars drive on, wouldn't it be possible to use those field roads that I've been always riding on with my bicycle to somehow get there? And so I just looked on Google Maps. Well, of course, I saw the path on Google Maps, but I had to go there physically in order to confirm that it still worked, because the snapshot from the Google Maps was from like 2019, so who knows? The roads might have changed already by then. And found the right path. Bro, I was literally speedrunning the process. But you see, between my home village and the big city, there's this one smaller village and this gas station between the city and the smaller village. And so, as I went out and I started to ride on the field roads, basically, the roads that are rocky, that are not the asphalt bullshit roads, those that are natural, that were built by our ancestors, that our ancestors used to trade with the other villages. You get what I'm saying. So I slowly made my way to the smaller village through these field roads, and I took a wrong turn. But I just thought to myself, why not? I know that it wasn't the right path, but I decided to go there anyways, because I constantly promote adventuring on this YouTube channel, and it is a really healthy habit that I like to practice in my free time. So I took the wrong turn, and bro, the place that I ended up in, bro, it was literally like another universe. Like, I literally thought to myself, this isn't real. I never saw it before. You know how, like, you walk in a Minecraft world and you see a randomly generated village? That's literally how it felt like. It didn't feel real. It didn't feel right. Like, bro, I was so fucking confused all the time. But thankfully, of course, I have this watch that I constantly wear every single time that I went out bicycling, which basically tracks the places where I've been to on a map. And so I later checked that it was a part of another village that wasn't in the smaller village, but in a part of another village, just right next to the smaller village. But thankfully, I took a right turn and I ended up in the smaller village that was between my hometown and the big city. And I instantly knew where to go. But I took another wrong turn, but this time intentional, because I wanted to get to this gas station that I previously mentioned, that was between the smaller village and my big city. Because I thought to myself, if I get there, I get to buy myself a chocolate bar to basically celebrate that I've made it there. And so I went on this random field road, and bro, as I was around 500 meters away from that gas station, there was no road anymore. Like, it was just overgrown with grass and all of these other herbs. But I just thought to myself, oh, it's just 500 meters. What could go wrong? So I put my electric bicycle on turbo mode and I crawled through the jungle. And bro, as I finally made it to the gas station, my entire bicycle was just filled with all of these shit, with all of these herbs, all of this grass. It was not a pretty sight. So I just grabbed my keys and, picked up all of the herbs. I just picked up all of the grass that was stuck in my shoes and I sat back on the bicycle. But I felt this really weird feeling in the back wheel. And I just thought to myself, what happened? And bro, as I ate the chocolate bar that I so desired and looked at that wheel, I noticed it had been pierced and it was running out of air. Fucking hell, bro. And so I just thought to myself, bro, I'm like 4 kilometers away from that big city. Bro, I was so close. I could have just made it there. But I got a defect and I had to go back home. Whatever. And as I slowly got home and I told my dad that I got a defect, he said, "It's okay, son. Things like these happen." And so he changed, the sole of the back wheel and everything was fine. And then we spent the night basically watching this really old movie that I really enjoyed and which my parents used to grow up with. I did my nightly routine and I went to sleep, feeling fulfilled that night. It is just not worth it, bro. Your bike wheel isn't that durable and it will get pierced by any bullshit that it stumbles upon. And no, this is not me trying to, scare you away from sometimes going through these fields where there's no roads. But basically, don't drive through these big mushes of just grass and all of these different flowers, and you get what I'm saying. Just always try to find a nice road that you can use for transportation. But you see, as I was sitting in that gas station, enjoying my chocolate bar, I was seeing the big town and I saw it in great detail because it was like 4 kilometers away, less than 4 kilometers. Like, bro, I later checked the Google Maps, and if I had just gone through like 5 more kilometers of just these field roads, I would have ended up there. I was this close to just getting there. But you see, I could barely make it out, but I saw my middle school through that gas station, and I just thought to myself, it's summer. What are my classmates doing right now? In fact, what could other people be doing right now from other schools? And what about the total degenerates among us? And that's when I truly realized just how easy it is to get ahead of 99% of people. Because you see, 99% of all of my peers were probably either playing video games, watching some social media that they aren't even mindful of. Like, if you ask them, what video were you watching on YouTube like 6 videos ago? They wouldn't be able to respond. They are probably like jacking off to some kind of messed up porn again. They're probably even taking drugs, probably, in some dark alleyway right now. It was like 7 p.m. The point that I made it to that gas station. And so it was already plausible that some of those people may already be at the, degenerate clubs, basically dancing with hoes, drinking alcohol, trading drugs. And I just thought to myself, am I really that stupid for not believing in myself? Do you think that a guy like that would be able to sit down for 40 minutes every single day to record a YouTube video? Of course not. He doesn't have the attention span. He doesn't have the discipline. He doesn't have the willpower to resist the temptations to just stop and settle for a mediocre life. He just cannot focus in the first place. He's not mindful at all. Like I'm just sitting there, having the time of my life. I'm getting valuable life lessons from my stoicism skill. I'm leveling up my mental health from just looking at all of the beautiful nature that I'm surrounded by. I'm getting more life skills because I'm looking at my dad basically changing the sole of my back wheel on my bicycle. And not to even mention the fact that I've woken up at 5 a.m. today, that I recorded a beautiful video that is gonna bring me financial, location, and time freedom in the future, that I've meditated for 8 minutes, that I've exercised for like 15 minutes, that I think the same morning. What other man my age does this? What other man wakes up at 5 a.m. to exercise and to just be productive, to improve his mental health? Like, bro, I'm the type of person that is literally grateful for fucking clouds when it's raining. That's how incredible my mental health has gotten. And yet, if I told my classmates and the people that, you know, are part of the 99% in my local hometown, that I'm grateful for clouds, that I really like the nature, that I'm grateful for school, they will think that I'm literally high. They will think that I'm just sick or something like that I have a mental disability. Do you see how easy it is to get ahead of 99% of people? They are too lazy to do anything about their shit mental health, about their shitty life. Like, literally, all you have to do is just wake up at 5 a.m., find your purpose, then align it to some kind of a business model, and then buy and research a powerful course that will get you financial, location, and time freedom in 6 months. And you have to then discipline yourself. You have to improve your willpower, and you have to do good habits like meditating, journaling, gratitude journaling, I don't know, exercising, for example. You have to just follow this cycle for 6 months, and your life will completely 180. Like, those people will not recognize you anymore. That's just how easy it is to win at life, because no other people try. Like, 99% of people that you know, all of your family friends, they might be looking at you like you're not normal, and you're not normal. Because, bro, we on self improvement, we are not following the status quo. We are literally building a better future for ourselves. We are building generational wealth so that our kids don't have to work anymore. Like, of course, if we have a son in the future, he will want to have his online business and his, like his own movements, but that's a story for another video. We are literally becoming the best version of ourselves so that we don't rely on the instant gratification activities, so that we instead rely on the delayed gratification activities that fulfill us. Like achieving the 10 out of 10 godly physique, improving our mental health, so that we are better at communicating, so that we have a better focus, so that we get more positive thoughts in our head. No one, literally anyone, talks about this in mainstream media. They don't tell you how to actually improve focus, how to get rid of anxiety, how to get rid of depression. You see no guides in the mainstream telling you how to overcome these. All they say is just, oh, take yourself lightly, king. Watch some cat videos on YouTube. No, the antidote to depression, to anxiety, to the bad thoughts that you have is to just make progress in anything. That's how I've gotten over my depression, my anxiety, and now I no longer have negative thoughts in my head. I have only positive thoughts. Like I just said, I'm grateful for clouds. Like, even when there's boredom in my classroom, like during the break, I don't grab my mobile phone. I just look around and think about the world around me. That's how happy I am. And I literally just smile subconsciously because I'm proud of my physique. I'm proud of what I am building. And bro, if you're watching this video 13 minutes in, then good job. Like, me looking at my script for 10 seconds made the 99% of people disappear. Just like that. It's just you and me now. Like, there's just 2% of the people that originally clicked on this video watching by this point. So good job. I know that you want to improve yourself. I know that you want to change your surroundings. I know that you want to 180 your entire existence and achieve success in the three big desires of men. I know that you want to get the delayed gratification of, financial, location, time, freedom, your dream wife, the godly brotherhood that will stand with you even when you go through hell, the godly physical health, your 10 out of 10 physique, and of course, the key itself. Why do you think the channel banner of this channel is mental health is the key? Because without it, you cannot get anywhere. Bro, mental health is the most important part of your entire existence. When I was 14 years old, I lacked a YouTube channel like this. I just wanted someone to make videos like these to improve my mental health. Like, sure, there were content creators like Hamza, but all I watched from them was just, pickup videos and cold approaching videos and stuff like that. But do you see how easy I make it for you? All you have to do is just watch the videos that I make for you and just take action. Just learn something from it. Just to be productive and to not cope and just watch the video for just the sake of productivity. No, you have to take action because that is level 100 learning. Like literally, when you don't take action from these videos, you are literally being like them, the 99% of people who just are scrolling on social media. Like, if you ask them which TikTok you saw 4 TikToks ago, they wouldn't be able to respond. But let me tell you, you have way more potential than you think you have. And good job for watching content like this. Because not everyone your age is watching content like this. Like I already said, the 99% of people have already clicked off. The 99% of people are doing instant gratification activities right now that aren't profiting them. Like few years down the line, few months down the line even. Their mental health is getting shittier and their physical health even more. And yet you're still sitting here, just hearing me out. And I so fucking appreciate it. Like, thank you, bro. And if you want to compete with me and join a powerful clan of people who are like you, who share the same values as you, who want to become the best version of themselves also, if you want to get a closer contact to me, then join our Discord clan in the description and leave the 99% of people in the dust. I believe that you will find your place in there. You can literally just say sayonara to the people around you that are holding you back, with whom you play video games, with whom you discuss these memes that you don't even like, but you talk about them because otherwise you'll be lonely. You can leave those people in the dust. You can just write them a letter after watching this video that you're done, and you can join the Discord and get a closer contact to me. And let me, but what I can teach you is discipline, willpower, focus, how to find your purpose in life, how to improve your mental health, and even your physical health to some extent. I tell you, bro, I will take good care of you to make you the best version of you. Of course, I don't still have financial freedom, but you will still grow exponentially when you have people like me around you. Why do you think you were playing video games and watching social media for thousands of hours? It's because you had 5 degenerate friends around you for most of your life. So that was the reason why you were spending so much time on those instant gratification activities. And you became the 6th degenerate. But with people like me and in our clan, you will become addicted to self improvement. And so, why you should work hard on yourself? Why should you become a part of the 1% of people? Well, it's easy. You see, there's the 90 and 10 rule that always applies to anything, whether it's health, whether it's wealth, and relationships. Basically, the bottom 90% of people share the 10% of all rewards, but the 10% of people share the 90% of all rewards. Think about it. The 10% of people share 90% of the money in the entire world. They are known and appreciated by 90% of the people in the entire world. Do you see how powerful this is? Even if they, you know, have haters and stuff like that, calling them out all the time, that still proves that other people care about them, that they want their fame. And just think about how beautiful it is to live for the long term, to go through the trials and tribulations. You literally stay as a man. You don't get weak because you constantly work hard on yourself. And when the delayed gratification hit and you achieve the financial freedom, you finally found your dream wife. That's the best feeling that you can ever feel in your entire life. That you will never get that from instant gratification activity. Like for example, if you scroll through 100,000 TikToks, that is nothing compared to the feeling of getting your first dollar online. And plus, just think about the legacy that you will leave behind after you die. Let me give you this analogy. What did you eat on the 25th of May, 2009? What did you have for breakfast? That's right, you can't remember. Your current life on this earth is comparable to that breakfast you had on that day, to the afterlife. This life that you have on earth right now is nothing compared to what will come next. And so you can either build yourself up so that you have such a good time in the afterlife that you don't even remember what you did in this life, or you can be a dickhead for the rest of your life. And then think about the life choices that you have taken during this life. Just pick a choice. I know that you will choose right. Once again, just to remind you, join our clan in the description. Comment on which part of the video you liked the most and which part you will implement. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you.